but abafundile all protocol observer ndazi uba kuthiwani kusho kuthiwani. Ndiyanibulela nonke egameni likaThixo ngithi sanibonani. Ngokukhethekile ndithi omama apha emuva nezalwane ngithi sanibonani emini yasenjikalanga. Kube kuya ngokwami ngabe andisathethi ngokufunda ngoba izinto ke sezaba nezinto ze-technology nolwimi oluhlukile. Kuyadingeka ukuthi ngesinye isikhathi sisifunde lesingisi noma silikhuni ukuze sifinyelele kwabanye nabanye bangayithathi ngale ndlela le abayicinga ngayo umcimbi wethu. Maniqale ngokusho ke ngithi amandla, qina msebenzi, qina. Mayibuye Afrika, mayibuye. Andikuva phaya entabeni mfondini awube nami endabeni. Amandla. Akakuva apho utata uMagara apha akakuva nyani. Lesikhathi kuthetha umqashi benizwa nimqhwabela izandla nize nithi amandla jeni sendinejelazi ngoku mfondini. uMagara ufuna istofu mina ndifuna istofu kuwe. Mina ndikufuna ukubuyisela idignity yakho. Amandla! Qina msebenzi, qina! Long live the spirit of Comrade Mambush, long live! Long live the spirit of Marikana 34, long live! Long live the spirit of Chado, long live! Long live the spirit of Mashankomo, long live! Long live the spirit of Steve Mawetu, long live! Amandla! Mayibuye Afrika, mayibuye! Mawubuye umnotho weAfrika, mawubuye! Qina msebenzi, qina! Awuthi ndithethe mfondini. Ndizawuthi nje ukuthi ngwelendlovukazi bese ndiyayiyeka bese ndithetha olwami endalincela ebeleni. Ndenze nje introduction bese ndiyabayeka bese ndibuyele ekhaya. The dictionary defines a massacre as an indiscriminate and brutal slaughter of many people. What happened on the 16th August 2012 at Marikana can therefore be seen as a massacre. It carries the same historical value as similar incident at Sharpeville, Ilanga, at the hands of the apartheid regime. However, the Marikana massacre is different because it happened under the constitutional democracy. It is shameful that the same people who claim to have liberated us and who condemn police violence against protesters were the same people who let police kill striking mine workers. Comrades, I have said it many times, and I will continue saying it. Workers in Lonmin were used as a cannon fodder to reassure foreign investors that their interests were safe. The demands of Lonmin workers were unsettling the status quo. It threatened to shift the collective bargaining landscape and turn it on its head. Workers denounce yellow trade unions that have been the marshals of their oppression for many years and sought to confront monopoly capital head-on. This was unparalleled confrontation and it struck fear into those who had power. The 12,500 demand was coined by artisanal academics with no university degrees or formal education. Yet it became a rallying point that divided opinions against renowned academics and schools of thought. university, there was a paper published, in particular University of Witwatersrand. There was a paper published by the academics that was reasonable and achievable demand. They even went a step further through their actual assessment to determine that this demand could have been achieved as far back as 2005. However, there was others who labeled our approach ridiculous and unachievable. And more often than not, this noise gained more traction and sought to redefine the moral high ground of engagement. For us as AMCO, the struggle of workers was attainably aimed at radical economic emancipation, and comrades, we must know that the cruel event of this day in 2012 still mark an important milestone on our journey towards a living wage. It was a step closer to radical economic emancipation in the lives of workers. Those workers who assembled at this copy 5 years ago were the real pioneers of the quest for radical economic emancipation. As we seek to define it today, they sought to challenge the apartheid slave wage system that has characterized our labor market for a long time. Since the discovery of minerals in our country, mining bosses have chased profit based on availability of the cheap and unskilled labor who were forced to move far from their loved ones to live in the holes and scratch out a living. The wage system was characterized by everything that creates inequality, things like race, gender, and job differentials, which set the scene for job preservations. In a profit-led economy model, this wage system is an anchor for monopoly capital and the root of the exploitation of workers. Marx calls on all of us as workers to develop a class consciousness in order to challenge and defeat this capitalist system. Consciousness is a state of being aware and live to one's environment and surroundings. Other ideologies call for the heightened level of consciousness which goes beyond awareness to social action that seeks to challenge and transform one's status quo. Non-mean workers did not require invitation or to be exploitative capitalists. A wise man once said that you cannot change anything through conforming. Workers, to change their situation, they had to think outside the box and act outside their yellow union. This unprecedented action formed an important unit and analyst for the Farm Commission of Inquiry, which commissioned a research to study leading to a report entitled Why Workers Bypass Unions. The finding of this study validates our own analysis that the pioneers of radical economic emancipation understood that for them to achieve fundamental change, they had to make fundamental sacrifices. Non-mean workers lay the blueprint for a working class struggle. During the 5-month strike, the critics say that we were risking jobs, putting the GDP growth at serious risk and not being sensitive to the needs of the economy. What AMCO can report without fear of any contradiction is that we're able to dismantle the solid apartheid foundation of which the salaries of the black mine workers were built upon. This foundation was made from inequality, exploitation, and cheap labor, and a philosophy of profit at all costs. The gains for the new recruits today is that no one will ever gain again earn less than 10,000 on basic salary when he's employed by this multinational corporation. Today, comrades, we commemorate the 5th anniversary of Marikana massacre. It is an event that will always leave an indelible mark on the history of the working class struggle in South Africa. Today, comrades, we remember the 34 workers who were killed in cold-blooded on that fateful afternoon. We remember the leadership of Comrade Mambush, who led from the front and was hit by more than 15 bullets for speaking truth to the power. We remember hundreds more who were injured, unfairly arrested, and treated inhumanly and at the hands of the authorities. We remember many other comrades who were subsequently murdered in the assassination style in an attempt to intimidate them not to associate themselves with AMCO. We remember comrades like murdered Steve Mawetu, Shaido Ngetani, and Meshengomo. These were the comrades who lost their lives to fight injustice and inequality. Comrades, today we remember the workers who were murdered in Northern, and we remember comrades who paid the ultimate price for the freedom of association and the struggle to emancipate the black worker from the hands of the capitalism. We remember lily mine workers who are still underground in the belly of the earth and have yet to be reunited with their families for their final rest. We remember all the workers that have passed on through fatalities while at work. We remember those comrades who were injured in the line of duty, and we remember those who became casualties of the system through disease and other occupational hazard. This commemoration is dedicated to all workers who have been exposed to brutality of capitalism and its tentacles in our socio-political system, past, present. Through this commemoration, we present this ritual as the symbol of the struggle for comrades. Your struggle, our struggle, my struggle, individual and collectively. Comrades, one of the way to remember what happened here, AMCO founded a Marikana Massacre AMCO Trust Fund. This fund seeks to build houses for the families of the victim of the massacre, murdered by the democratic state of which we voted in 1994. We are proud to report that just about 1 month ago, we could officially hand over the house to the family of Noki. Comrades, we must agree that today the fifth commemoration is a painful reminder of how long these families have been suffering. We must remember that their lives were changed forever when they lost their loved ones and breadwinners. As AMCO, we wish to thank all those who contributed their pledge toward this noble cause. A lot has happened since August 2012, which has transformed the labor market and regulatory environment. Let us look at some achievements that were attained by the workers during this timeline. Comrades, you'll remember how difficult it was for AMCO to gain recognition at Lonmin and other platinum mines. But today we can report that after 5 years, Lonmin has served the notice of terminating National Union of Mine Workers, Solidarity, and OASA their recognition agreement. Amandla kuleyo ndawo. Bebacinga ukuthi basaza uvuka. Andazi into esemuseum ingakiphinde futhi isebenze. However, Lonmin has been disingenuous in their approach as they took a full 5 years to implement this agreement. They were hoping over the years that AMCO will go to a weakest point, but now they've realized that we are here to stay. Asindawo. Koze kuvalwe lemigodi zikhona apha mfundi. We thank our true comrades in Lonmin for their persistence and insistence that this agreement be implemented in full. The timing, though, is suspicious, but time will tell. Comrades, you'll remember that after Marikana massacre, the President of the Republic instituted a Judiciary Commission of Inquiry chaired by retired George Falam. This commission went about its business for years and published a report in 2015 which pronounced findings on the events of 2012. Although the findings were underwhelming and even disappointing, at least it was some explanation of what happened here and who was to blame. Either by the commission or by omission, AMCO has studied the report and we pronounce our opinion on this report. Ever since it was published, then the police commissioner have been put through an inquiry to test her fitness to hold office. IPD submitted 72 names of police officers to be prosecuted, but the NPA has failed to act. Comrades, 5 years after these matters, not one person has been punished for this action. 5 years later, our communities still suffer without proper housing and proper basic services. There is still a lot to be done, comrades. The journey may be long, comrades, with many, many challenges to be overcome. However, nothing will deter us. This journey is one worth traveling in our quest for truth and justice. There is no amount of lies can bury the truth. Your quest for truth shall set you free. Comrades, in 2013, we commenced with the platinum wage negotiations. These negotiations culminated in 2014 with 5-month strike. Expected loanmen in honor of Marikana massacre to be the first to sign our wage agreement and prevent a strike. We embark on a new journey to uncharted waters. We took our fight to the Little London located Marshalltown on the doorstep of Anglo-American Platinum. We went to the Rose Bank and Melrose Arch in our struggle, big with the march to the Union building in Tshwane. Many people thought that the strike will break and workers will turn against AMCO. However, thanks to your steadfastness in our struggle for economic emancipation, you remained united and peaceful, even you were provoked. Comrade, in 2012, AMCO found the workers languishing at a mere basic salary of 5,713 underground worker. The current wage agreement, which expires in 2018, will take a Cat 4 general worker underground to a basic salary of 11,713 rands. A surface category 4 employees will be at 10,921 rand. The 2012 loanmen massacre was for the living wage of 12,500. As AMCO, we have pursued this mandate so that those of our comrades whose blood was spilled on this just cause of radical changing in the economy benefits the workers in the platinum. The next year, RTOs will earn 12,296 basic salary plus skills allowance of 1,017 rand 60, which will immediately take them to 13,273 rand 60 cents. Amandla. We want to thank you for your support and standing behind us as we engage with employers in pursuit of your mandate. Comrades, there have been numerous efforts from within and other quarters trying to destabilize AMCO. As you will remember, in 2014, the state formed a union called WAU, supported by the Minister of Intelligence in the office of the President. Bagijima makawoti ngoku bayalwa bafondini babanga ukubhatalana. Sabagqiba comrade, iWAU yathola miscarriage. Umntwana wabazange azalwe comrade. Siyachoka ukuthi ke kukhona ezinye eziwu-2 izi-union ezivuliwe ngoku okuyiproject yaka 2019 yokuthi makiwa kuma election iAMCO kufanele kube seyigqitshiwe ngo2019 sekunama union awu2 afonyiwe enye isebenza eMpumalanga ibizwa ngokuthiwa iLusa enye isebenza apha eNorthwest kuthiwa iNawu kodwa ndiyabaqalela abafondini kuyodabuka ibheshu emadodeni. Comrade, ndivumele ndithethe ulwimi lwakuthi endalincelayo uma sendiqedela intetho yanamhlanje. Comrade, ndandishilo ukuthi umcimbi wase-South Africa walahleka phaya eCapton Park. Abantu bashiya umnotho eCapton Park babuya nephepha bhuku ekuthiwa i-Constitution Jane Bethuna bajiya umnotho ezandleni zabamhlophe abancinana babuya nebhuku elibhalwe i-Constitution. I-Constitution ayilethi ukutya ekhaya mfondini undivile. I-Constitution iprotecta aba bantu ebebasicindezela. Uma kusazoqhutshekwa ngale agenda yale Constitution yapha eSouth Africa umuntu omnyama kasoza khululeka. Sifuna ukuthi ama-politician ojuju aba bapha emva kwami abahambe bayochange i-electoral system ya apha eSouth Africa. Upresident welizwe bakanga electwa appointwa i-political party yakhe makube yithi abantu base-South Africa esikhetha umongameli hayi political party. Amandla. Once the president is accountable to his political party, umcimbi uyalahleka. The struggle siyacompromiseka. Sithi su-AMCO uma sifuna ukuya enkululekweni kufanele kuchangewe le electoral system ekusetshenzwa ngayo apha kufake lena ekuthiwa i-presidential electoral system. Hayi lento ukuthi iqembu lizohamba phaya lingene embusweni bese likhetha upresident walo maqala apha uma sithi hey anenzi kahle bathi hayi i-Constitution yazivumela. Uma i-electoral system ingachangewa ndiyanixelela iyezi iLabour Party eSouth Africa yaba idonsa umntaka Mathunjwa phambili iyawuvuthela zonke izinto ezendleleni uyaba lenhlanhla siyomthola eParliament ngoba leParliament esinalo is wasting imali kunabantu abaninzi abalalayo abanganzi kubenzani bajujamile ukubavusa bayamhlula. I think bangasa electoral system esingayifaka phaya apha eSouth Africa kufanele kube na 2 yamaparty kufanele kube khona Democrat neLabour kuphela ezinye izinto mazihambe ziyofuna umsebenzi so bakhandela umsebenzi sifuna ama-RTO apha emgodini bafundini. Amandla mayibuye Africa mayibuye mawubuye umnotho weAfrika mawubuye. Ndithi kubantu abaphethe phaya eParliament mabachintshe their conscience. This is what I call it a capitalist conscience. Babuyisa an African conscience. Then they will be able to run this country properly. Uma izinhliziyo zabe zisaphethe lonempezo wama-capital, they will never deliver i-mandate yethu esibanikeze yona. Amandla kweyo ndawo. Comrade, apha eSouth Africa mawuthetha nge-union, uthetha nge-AMCO. Ayikho enye union ekhona apha eSouth Africa. Baqalele ekhaya ukuthi abaphume ku-museum. Ikhosato ayisekho ezintathu. It's a monument. And ithathi nge-NUM leyo. Kimabitla kusemabitleni phaya mfundi. Long live AMCO, long live. Comrade, AMCO fought for 12,500. Deputy President, he acknowledged 3,500 as a minimum wage, of which he confirmed ukuthi abasebenzi ababulawa apha bengasi mistake, bebakwenza purposefully. And then ndiyakhala ukuthi nenaktu yahamba yosayina minimum wage. Ohamba uyorabha le nto wayisana phaya mfundi. Comrade, apha South Africa kufanele kuchange le curriculum, le education system esisebenzisayo. Asikwazi kuba ne-education system ekhiqiza ama-job seekers. Uma ufunda abantwana abaninzi abafundile baphethe amaphepha angasebenzi, abakwazi ukuqasheka ngoba le system abafundiswa yona i-system yokucindezela umntwana wase-Afrika, hayi ukuthi imliberate ekhanda. Izizwe zangaphandle ema-universities abo bathi mabafunda bafundela ukuba lo mnotho wase-Afrika ungabeneficiatwa kanjani. Abethu abantwana bafundela ukuyosebenzela ama-multinationals. So kufanele i-education apha eSouth Africa ithethisane nama-minerals esiwakhiphayo apha. Bese kudaleka amathuba emsebenzi. Asikwazi ukuthi sinensimbi eSouth Africa kodwa isitimela sakhiwe eBrazil. Kombisa uba ngathi asibhadlanga apha emakhandethu. As long sisakhipha umnotho wethu suhambise njengoba unjalo, akunakuba khona amathuba emsebenzi. As long we are still exporting jobs, bese siba surprise masibona amanye amazwe anabo 4.7% ye-percent ye-unemployment. Sithi ngathi isimanga isisimanga. Thina si-export imsebenzi through our raw materials. Uma singakwazi ukuqala manje sithi it's enough, we are no longer a price takers, we are making price kulama commodities esiwamayinayo, sizobona iAfrika ukuthi rich kangakanani. It's time to form a United States of Africa. Let Africa unite. I-agenda ye-AU mayishintshe, i-unite Africa. Sibone ukuthi the West can survive without us. They will never survive because umnotho use-Afrika. Amandla. Qina msebenzi qina. Lento yakamsebenzi zwane ebizwa ngokuthiwa i-mining charter. Ayikho leyo nto, i-code of good practice leyo nto. Anganiqhathi lo muntu. There is no mining charter that will change your life. Mining charter is a code of good practice. Uma they are serious about lezi zinto abazibhale ku-mining charter, abazithathe bazifake ku-MPRDA, zibe yi-act, then we got a leg to stand on. This is just politicking. Just is a scoring of political points. A radical economic transformation. Iyokala apho si change ama-economic policies apha ala South Africa. Ngaphandle ukuthi change ama-economic policies akule country, we will remain slaves of the foreign capital. Amandla. Radical economic transformation is not about creating thousands of entrepreneurs and what they call it, is it BP or BPE or EEE? What they call this thing? The black economic transformation. Yeah, something like that. I often say, Guti, why should be black be empowered in their country of origin? region. The foreigners must be empowered by us, not us be empowered by foreign multinational. Comrade, ndingathetha. Kwakuyile langa ndiguqe phaya. Ndithi urhulumente we-ANC ugqibile. Uzonibulala apha, sukani into zakuthi. Bathi singeke sawahlasela amapolisa. Kodwa sihleli apha silinde umqashi azothetha nathi uba imali yethu siyithola nini. Kodwa into abayithola yizimbumbulo. Kodwa siyatsho ndathandaza kule ntaba ndathi igazi labo mambushi lingeke lawela phansi. Ndathi umbuso othathe i-decision yokuthi makubulawe abafowethu, lo mbuso loyo mawungabi nokuthula. Hey, abalwi mfondini sebalibele ne-agenda. Kufanele babuye bazozithoba baguqe phansi. Bathethe inyani. Bese siyakwazi ukuthethisana nabo nama-families. Kodwa inyani mayingakathethwa alukho uxolo. Sitsho-ke sithi amkho izoba nani comrade. Kuyo yonke indlela esiyihambayo asambeni sonke comrade. Siyazi kunzima. Isibanye iretrencha 7,400. I-Anglo Gold Ashanti iretrencha 8,500. Si-aplayile phaya eNetlag. Sithi sifuna ukumatsha. I-Netlag ayifuni. Siyayixelela-ke i-Netlag. Tatu Magara, advise them ukuthi uma bangafuni ukusinikeza i-permission, sizozimashela without permission. Sizawuzenzela lento. Uma bangafuni ukusinikeza i-permission yokuya e-Union Building, siyoxelela umangameli ukuthi hayibo, nasi sizwe siyafa. Lezi mayini sizozivala zonke. Siye phaya. Uma sibuya waqala wathi uqosha umsebenzi oyedwa. Sizivala tu ezimayini. Ngeke iphinde sisebenze. Amandla. Qina msebenzi qina. Phansi ngohlohla sabo phansi. Mayibuye Afrika mayibuye. Isibanye sithatha imali yethu sayothenga i-still water e-US. I-Anglo Gold Ashanti ithatha imali yethu yothenga ama-smelters e-US. Seyizositshela ukuthi ivala izimine. Phaya ku-gold mine basixela ukuthi NUM is a majority union. Ayikazi ye-striking even for 48 hours. Beyinikeza abasebenzi i-7% increment. Why kulahleka imisebenzi engaka phaya? Sithi sesifikileke so-amkho. Sizayistopha yonke le nonsense. Amandla. Ngiyathanda comrade andinikeze onyawenhle ithuba ukuthi baqhubeke nomcimbi wosuku. Phansi izimpimpi phansi. Phansi ngohlohla sabo phansi. Phambili ngeamkho phambili. Phansi ngekhosa tu phansi. Phansi nge-NUM phansi. Phambili ngeamkho phambili. Mayibuye mayibuye. Long live the spirit of Comrade Mambush, long live. Long live the spirit of Marikana, long live. Uthixo waziyo. Siyabulela enkosi.